author of Project Paranormal, and I am thrilled to be invited to speak with you. So I'm just going to go through the list of questions that I was given. The first one is, what inspired me to write this book? Well, I am actually a scientist in real life, and I go to a lot of meetings and see how professors bring their children, and I don't know, it just sort of occurs to me that these brilliant scientists also have children, and the children are also part of their life. Number 2, who's my favorite character and why? Well, the book rotates between 3 main character point of views. It starts with the evil character, Lucifer, who comes from the future to change the past to benefit him later. And I find him to be somewhat intriguing, but there's also the principal point of view character, Jeremy K. And Jeremy turns 13 in chapter 1, and he discovers that he has some sort of hidden talent that he tries for a while to figure out what it is. And he winds up being able to influence people who have ESP-like abilities, such as his older sister and his younger sister. And then the other character that it rotates around is Jeremy's younger sister, Mary, who is a mathematical genius, but she's also autistic. So she has challenges that she has overcome, but she wants to be treated normal, regular, as she would say. And she is completely influenced by her obsessive need to find what she calls Galatea, and she constantly looks for portals to get there, which is a place in another galaxy far, far away. Number 3, if my book had a candle, what name and scent would I choose? Well, it would be the scent of adventure and danger, and while it burned, it would augment whatever kinds of mental abilities that you might have, whether it would be telepathy or clairvoyance or telekinesis. Number 4, what's my writing routine? I prefer to get up early in the morning and write for a couple of hours, and usually if I can get into my writing world, I can write a good bit of the day, depending on my schedule. Number 5, pantser or plotter? Well, I will admit that I do sometimes write outlines, and I do usually have an idea of where the story might be going, but I'm also very much a pantser in that I like to think that I have some amount of flexibility and allow characters the chance to have freedom and to grow. Number 6, is there a snack or drink I have on hand while writing? Well, probably not so much a snack, but I will have a beverage, usually coffee. Like I said, I like to write in the morning, and morning is definitely my best time for writing, and that's when I usually drink coffee. Number 7, book that I'm currently reading. Well, I just recently finished this book, Foundation's Triumph, which was actually written by David Brin, but he definitely carried Isaac Asimov's legacy. And the thing I find fascinating about this series of books is this idea of the 3 laws of robotics, and then their intriguing 0th law, where it does drive the characters. The robots are definitely in the background of the Foundation series. And then the other idea of humans being in trouble and some need to kind of have a way to preserve and protect them as a society. I'm almost done with this book by Orson Scott Card, The Lost Gate. And the really cool thing about Orson Scott Card is that he has a really great ability to really get inside a character's head, especially unusual characters that have unusual abilities. And I really, really enjoy reading a book by Orson Scott Card. Number 8, what am I currently writing? I am actually writing a sequel to Project Paranormal, which I'm going to call Project Observers. and observers are kind of out of phase robots that are spying on humanity by the evil character that I mentioned earlier, Lucifer, the time traveler. And it's going to center around a girl named Lucy and Jeremy's youngest sister, Frankie K. And I'm having a lot of fun with that. And as I mentioned earlier, I am a scientist and I do teach microbiology. And I'm currently thinking about writing a book about mud, which is kind of a weird thing to do, but it's going to be called Rita the Rotifer, and Rita is going to wonder why the salt marsh smells so bad, and she's going to try to figure out about microbe cycles. Where should we go to follow you on social media? Well, I have a website, lapatrick.com, and I have a Twitter at lapatrickwriter, and I also have a Facebook page, LA Patrick Author. And I would love to connect with any of you through comments or anything of that nature. Anyways, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed getting to know a little bit about me and the book. And I really do thank you for inviting me to participate on this Page Burners project. Thanks.